And whereabouts are we? Where are we located today?
Well, this is West Gippsland. The local town is Willow Grove. It's just over the back there actually. About 10 minutes drive, and so we're in some of the best country in Victoria, probably Australia, with the amount of rainfall we get. And it's just prime country for growing cattle and finishing cattle.
And where does the passion come from to do what you do here?
I think from a long dream back as a kid, you know, I'd love to have been on a farm, city girl, and, you know, fortunately we were able to get Bindari, and, you know, it's a lifestyle, it's just a beautiful place to live.
Yeah, we bought the property in 2002, so this is our 21st year.
21 years, well.
And yeah, so we've been, you know, working the property, getting to know it, improving our skill set in managing cattle, and we like the idea of living on the land and, you know, working with cattle and, you know, just being connected to nature a bit more. And we do our own breeding, and then we take the progeny and we carry them through to what I call finish weights. So they're pretty heavy weights, and we sell those. They're all finished on grass and silage that's grown on the property, and we do all that ourselves as well. We like being in control of, you know, the whole program from start to finish.
So how much cattle do you have on the land at the moment? And how big is your land?
Well, there's 900 acres here. There's quite a bit of bush. So we're about 2/3 pasture and 1/3 bush. And we run about 340, 350 head.
See, we're beside the Latrobe River, and that forms the eastern boundary of the property and is an integral part of our operation in that, you know, it doesn't stop flowing. So we are so fortunate to have this, and, you know, the cattle can access the river.
Well, we just believe that providing a product that is the way nature intended is really important. I think there's society and, you know, life today, there's so much plastic, there's so much artificial, there's so much that's, you know, being tampered with, which isn't really delivering the goodness that it should. So part of what we do is just trying to get back to nature and trying to, you know, it starts with looking after the soil, and then, you know, planting good species of grass and legumes and herbs, and then feeding that to the cattle, so you have, you know, healthy soil, healthy plants, healthy cattle, and, you know, consequently healthy people who, you know, who eat that.
Lovely couple been working with for a lot of years. As you can see, they really, you know, have a beautiful farm, beautiful outlay, lovely rolling country down to the river.
It's the perfect environment in terms of climate. It's temperate because we have the ocean not too far away. So in summer it's not too hot, in winter it's not too cold, which is rare. We also have beautiful, nutritious grass available year-round on farms in southern Victoria. And we have great farmers to farm them. So we have some of the best farming practices anywhere on the planet here. And all of that sort of comes together to deliver what I think is one of the very best beef eating experiences you can find anywhere.
It starts from grassroots, you know, that's where it starts. It starts here, you know, what these people, these, you know, the McMullins can produce. For us, they've got to produce a certain quality article. And that doesn't happen overnight, that's years of planning. So if it's a working relationship between myself and the McMullins, and then once we get it to our plants, and then the production team comes into play, and then obviously Flinders is you know, the guys that we rely on out there doing the job to be able to get it to people like you. You know, we're big on that sustainability side of things. That's really important. So we want people that care for their grass, care for the you know, shade. As you can see on this property, there's a lot of shade around, really important. Good water quality, good you know, grass quality.
In my opinion, mate, this part of Australia, this part of the world is perfect for raising premium beef. And you can get some of the best beef in the world right here just down the road from the MCG.
What are we going to notice in the flavour of the beef?
It is the flavour. You'll notice the flavour in that. Yeah, just the true nature of what you're eating comes out because it's been naturally fed. It's been well looked after. It hasn't been, you know, stimulated with artificial growth promotants or anything like that.
Yeah. Tell me what you look for.
So quality beef, you'll be able to tell is quality because generally it's not going to be too dark in colour. Darkness will indicate stress in meat, and so an unstressed animal that's been treated well will typically have a lighter colour. The other thing that we look for is marbling. So marbling through the meat is like small flecks of fat. That's again indicative of really good genetics, really good nutrition and feed throughout the animal's life, and really good welfare.
At the MCG, our fundamentals and our principles are people, partnership and our products, which I know aligns with yourself and Karen. So talk us a little bit about how you feel with the partnership with MCG.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. I mean, just to know where the product that, you know, we spend our time here on the farm, we're pretty isolated from, you know, the big city and things like that, but just to know where your product's going, people are enjoying it, and just that connection from start to finish is really, really good.
It's pretty amazing what you guys do here. Do you think people understand? Do you think there needs to be a bit more education around grass-fed beef?
I think definitely. You know, we have our day-to-day jobs and what have you, and to be able to showcase our property and our produce, our cattle, you know, sort of is the icing on the cake, because there is so much, you know, that isn't known. You know, people get it on a plate in the city. They don't know the whole process.
Now, you want the same quality steak today as tomorrow, next week, next month, so that when someone comes to a function at the G, they know what they're going to get. And that's my job, is to take that off your plate. And Greenham's job is to curate that to make sure that the product coming to you every day is going to give that customer a wow experience on the plate.
Must be really proud to have such a great product, and it's all, you know, super natural and the way it should be.
Definitely. You know, there's a sense of satisfaction at the end. You know, they're born here, you give them a good life, the results in the product.
Yeah.
And a product like this, you can actually taste the place it's from. Like when it's on the plate, if you let that product speak, you'll get the flavour notes of Gippsland, of Southern Victoria, of Tasmania that come through when you're eating it. It'll be a really clean, natural, sharp flavour profile with a nice beefy punch. And that is indicative of where we are.
The best part of it, we're, I guess, a big stone throw away just from the G.
I know, we're an hour away from the G. And like I said, some of the best beef in the world is right here. We don't need to go anywhere else.